Did you know that some transit lines in Bangkok stop running as early as 6 p.m.? And most bus lines should be treated as entertainment rather than efficient transportation. Does it take longer to wait for the bus to arrive or actually ride the bus when it's stuck in traffic? Stand clear of the closing doors! This video is one of my 10-chapter series exploring Bangkok, focusing on public transportation, how it works, and why it's so much fun to explore. Before we begin our ride, let me introduce myself. I'm Transit Nomad, a world traveler, business owner, music composer, filmmaker, and life coach on a mission to explore cities through the lens of public transportation. Please consider paying your fare by liking and subscribing or buying me a coffee using the link below. All aboard, let's go! Our next chapter is frequencies, schedules, and operating hours. Bangkok MRT subway and BTS SkyTrain run daily between approximately 6 a.m. and midnight. Depending on the time and direction of your journey, the frequency between trains is usually under 10 minutes. During peak times, the wait time can be as short as 2 to 3 minutes, but the average wait is about 5 to 7 minutes. Keep in mind that it's common for stations and trains to be overcrowded, and it might not always be easy to fit in. It feels like they are purposely trying to keep the trains as packed as possible to maximize profits while sacrificing comfort. As for buses, the most popular lines in Bangkok usually run between approximately 5 a.m. and 11 p.m., but some routes offer a 24-hour service. The average frequency between buses is about 15 to 30 minutes, but it varies greatly based on route, traffic, and other factors. Some bus lines run every hour, and some routes operate only during peak hours. Because of unpredictable traffic and questionable management, most bus lines do not follow schedules. A much more reliable public transportation option in Bangkok is boats, as they do not get stuck in traffic and run every 15 minutes. The only problem is that most of them stop running very early in the evenings at about 6 p.m. This means that MRT subway and BTS SkyTrain are the most convenient, reliable, and frequent transit options in Bangkok, despite being overcrowded. You should definitely keep that in mind when choosing where to stay in Bangkok. Check out my video on this chapter for more specific recommendations. If you are not staying right next to a BTS or MRT station, be prepared to spend lots of extra time on getting around the city. Riding motorbike taxis can be helpful in those situations, but it's also dangerous and might be uncomfortable. As for buses, it's probably better to treat them more as entertainment than efficient transportation. When you see a cool vintage bus you like, simply hop in and enjoy riding it regardless of where it goes. It's much better than spending hours at bus stops waiting for your specific route. Most bus stops do not have shelters or signs with estimated bus arrival times, which makes it impossible to know when your bus is going to arrive. And once you're on the bus, it's still difficult to predict how long your trip is going to take, as traffic conditions change very often. As for bus tracking apps, most of them don't work well. There is one somewhat reliable transit app in Bangkok that will be revealed and discussed in the next chapter. I also would like to point out that regional trains seem to be punctual and can be a decent alternative if you know the schedule ahead of time. But overall, my score for Bangkok public transportation frequencies, schedules, and operating hours is 4 out of 10. When you search for transit and travel videos on YouTube, have you noticed that a big part of it is about shopping and food recommendations? And another big part is robot-made AI videos that are too general, heartless, boring, or inaccurate. And there are a lot of really shaky amateur videos from beginner filmmakers that make you feel dizzy while watching. So why not support a frugal transit enthusiast who focuses specifically on public transportation and knows how to film and edit with attention to detail, using scripts written personally without ChatGPT based on thorough research and personal experience. Your support would help me keep this channel going and give you access to exclusive content with lots of different perks. Head over to buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad to check out your options, and remember, if you cannot support my channel financially, you can still help out by subscribing and leaving a comment on YouTube. And now it's time to find out. Can you really get around Bangkok using only public transportation? Is it actually convenient, comfortable, and easy to use? What are the main problems with Bangkok public transport? And is there a reliable way to track transit vehicles so you know if and when it's going to arrive? Our next chapter is going to be route coverage, transfers, signage, and convenience.